exclusive OnlyFans content.
Mm.
It's a picture of me in a mankini and extra podcast.
I'd hate to see that.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Platinum Podcast, where we talk about all things gaming. No, all things gaming. We'll try it again. It's trophies. I'm your host, Lewis, also known as PlatinumBro. I'm joined as with.
Oh God! Have you started recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Platinum Podcast, where we talk about all things gaming, all things PlayStation, and all things trophies. I'm your host, Lewis, also known as PlatinumBro. I am joined by my handsome as ever companion of a guest, co-host Joel, also known as GuyFarruski. How are you today, Joel?
I'm doing good. I'm alright.
I'm loving the look. It's very chic.
I thought I'd take a little leaf from Adam McDermott's book and just not even bother getting dressed to do the podcast.
Exactly.
And it's not actually working that well. It's really hot. I'm very hot. I'm going to take it off now. Yeah, I was literally just doing this just to.
This podcast is going to be rated 18 because Joel is stripping it off.
Is there any like background music?
Yeah.
Look at that body.
Bit of Adam Gay.
Oh.
Amazing. You should also get up
Adam
midway.
Gay. Did I say Adam Gay? I meant Marvin Gaye.
Interesting. See, choice of words there. You should also do
The
what
most
Adam did.
chaotic
Just
start to the podcast ever.
This is like the fourth take of this so far. You should do what Adam did as well, and just like get up mid podcast and just go get a beer and just be gone from the podcast for like 8 minutes and just come back. Like, don't mind me. We're also joined by VaultBoySteve. How are you today, Steve?
Hey guys, I'm doing awesome as always.
Excellent. We're going to talk about some interesting topics that we had submitted by our viewers. We've got a couple of those, but before we get into that, let's talk about what games we've been playing. So, Steve, what games have you been playing?
It'll make you happy. Aliens Fireteam.
What a game.
Jumped in.
How are you finding it?
It's amazing. We've just finished standard mode. So the
Okay.
normal difficulty, and we, for the most part, was just taking the piss. I mean, we used a lot of the challenge cards, like the one that makes you fall over. That is absolutely
That's
amazing.
great.
That was hilarious throughout the entire thing. But where we did jump into intense briefly, the first hard difficulty, and we tried it very underwriting leveled, and we almost made the first mission.
Almost.
To
Nice.
our defense, we didn't shoot each other. We got 22 minutes, not one single friendly fire, but we were a bit too underleveled for that experience.
Turrets will be your friends, is what I say to that.
I am a technician. Those lads
Yes.
are gunners right now. I'm the little tech guy. I've named my turret Archie.
Nice.
Short for Archibald. It's just hard to say. It's a mouthful. But he's a good little lad. He's helped us quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure they can't hurt us, right?
No. Good. You're good. I called mine Timmy. Timmy the turret.
Timmy.
Yeah. Good old
Beautiful.
Timmy. Never served me wrong.
You see, it's not crazy if you name him. It's
No,
normal.
exactly. I would say, though, not to only use the flamethrower and normal. Don't use the heavy fire. So, like, in the game,
It's
you
too
can...
slow, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't do enough damage output at all. Normal turret for, like, the synth levels, and then flamethrower for the alien levels. That would be my advice to you. And yeah, sometimes it makes a difference. Sometimes you'll fail if you don't have the flamethrower, especially on like the fourth level, the fourth chapter, because that's like all aliens.
Oh, do you mean like we did one with the walking turkeys with legs and then the facehuggers?
The walking turkeys.
You've seen them. They're like turkey, like headless turkeys with arms running at you. They're like cheap little facehuggers.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Yes, those things.
They are
It's
pretty
like
grim.
Walking turkey.
you'll find out when
I
you
think I
play.
know what you mean.
You think? Yeah.
Is this one in like in the spaceship, the white?
Yeah,
things?
when you get to the pathogens.
Oh right, yeah. They have
Yeah,
some
those
scary
things.
boys. Them.
Oh yeah,
boys.
they're essentially head crabs from Half-Life.
Yeah.
Just more terrifying.
Well, you're not even at the hard part yet, to be fair, because Intense is still pretty chill.
Yeah.
So when you get to, is it the next one, Extreme, then Insane?
Extreme and insane, yeah.
Extreme is where it gets really hard. Extreme is when you really have to start applying strategy to the game. There's a lot of like running ahead, turning around and just hauling ass back to like a corridor, and all three of you just stood in this cramped corridor just shooting everybody.
Yes.
But for the most part of Intense, you can kind of get away with it. But it's good to learn techniques and stuff now,
It
so
is.
you can just apply them later on.
Oh yeah, because we've been shooting each other constantly, like normal, because you just get used to it. But
Yeah.
as soon as we played that first Intense, that's when I was like, right, this is fun. We're having a laugh because I've been playing it with Topher and Crimson from the servers. But this now Intense, we were literally sticking to the walls, talking, communicating, like right, we need to coordinate a shot so we don't shoot each other. And I was like, right, this is really fun now.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get to Insane.
There's so
gonna
much
be out
strategy involved.
nightmarish.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun for what it is, and I'm glad it's in third person as well.
Yeah, some
all the
advice for anyone
difference.
playing Alien out. I would say to start leveling up another class as well. Particularly one of you should be leveling up the Recon now, because when you get to Extreme, you need to have that Recon max leveled.
Right.
So like if you're playing as gunners, like maybe all of you just do gunner and recon, and you maybe do gunner and tech, and then you got the best classes ready because they're the 3 best classes in the game. Actually, to be fair, some of the levels actually are better with 2 techs and a recon and no gunner at all. The last level is better to have 2 techs and no gunner.
Yeah, because you want your recon for the ammo drops, right?
Yeah, because you need it.
For. Yeah,
it is. You just run out of ammo.
Grim.
You just stood there with a pistol, shooting like
the sidearm,
the
pea shooter.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god,
it's horrible.
And the big like Praetorians just walk up to you and you just stand there, just like, oh my god, goodbye, cruel world.
Don't forget the Queen. Oh god,
Queen. Exactly.
Yeah. That was the only mission I didn't survive. I got KIA'd last night. She just trampled me. Crimson was like, "Oh, the Queen's here on the bridge," and I was like, "Where?" I was looking around trying to find her. Turned around. Oh crap!
On
the
levels,
run me over.
You have to run away. You have to run back to like this elevator, and basically there's like facehuggers everywhere. They're grabbing hold of you, and you're actually not meant to stay and fight. You have to run. I think the first time we did it, only one of us made it. The very first, I think that was on standard. Only one of us made it. It's actually really intense, especially on the hard difficulties where if you get hit once, you're done.
Even by facehugger.
Yeah, facehuggers can instant kill you. So like on the hardest difficulty, if you got, let's say, like I think you have 1500 health normally. If you have less than 800 health, they just one shot kill you.
Ouch.
So there's no reviving anything. You're just done.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Have you been playing anything else, or has it just been Alien Fire Team?
I was briefly clearing up Dark Souls. Dark Souls. I get them mixed up. Almost done now. Finally, I did get some help, like I said, to drop weapons because I am not grinding that crap out.
Nah, well, I wouldn't either.
Speaking of morals, but I'm doing it. I don't care. And yeah, I just started Injustice.
The irony.
More on that later. The irony.
The irony.
Yeah, I've started Injustice, but
right.
Oh yeah,
there's some hard games there.
Oh,
that's a 9 out of 10.
Injustice 1.
Yeah, Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition.
Oh,
I suck at fighting games, so I don't know why I bothered, but oh yeah.
I don't know why.
How long is that going to take to platinum?
100 hours, I think it's 150 hours. It says that's probably if you're good. If you're my case in a turnip, probably 250 hours.
Is there ranked matches involved?
Yeah, there is, but again, I think we'll save that for when you talk about that question because that's perfect for it.
Okay, what about yourself, Joel?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right, went back to it. That's it. Consumed your life, has it?
It's a very long game. The missions are very long. There's quite a lot to do, and I've not even finished the game yet. I think total completion I'm on about 60%, and I've gone past the 100-hour mark already.
Wow. Is this a backlog game, or is this like a game you just started playing?
No, backlog. I don't think I've played a new game, since I started
2001.
PS3 backlog.
PS3 backlog.
Since I started that, I've not played a new game.
A long ass time. Are you enjoying it, or are you just sick?
I'm getting a bit to that burnt out stage now, because there's just certain areas that are really hard, and a lot of the side ops missions are in those areas. So it's kind of it's starting to get to that burn stage now. But I've taken a break from doing side ops, and now I've started doing the S ranks.
Who's your favorite companion thing?
Oh, it's Quiet.
Quiet. I like the dog because it's having a dog.
D-Dog's amazing.
D-Dog is amazing, but Quiet can just literally clear an outpost in minutes, and you just sit there and just not do anything.
Sit on your phone and just hear gunshots and crying.
Literally, yeah.
Don't forget the singing. She hums as she's aiming. That is
not when she shoots. Not when she shoots.
Not when she shoots.
She hums when she's in standby mode.
Yeah. And
then as soon as you only get to do that after you have a certain amount of relationship status, whatever. But you got an option which is cover me, and it's basically just shoot everyone on sight.
Nice.
And she's just so OP. But after Quiet, it's definitely the dog.
There's a horse as well, isn't there?
Yeah, but
just a horse.
It's just a horse. Yeah, you can get him to crap himself.
Nice. Worth it.
That's just a meme.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, I like the you can use different agents, can't you? So you don't have to play a snake.
No, you can use your staff, but
what's the
they're never going to be. Well, actually, some staff are better than Snake. To be fair, some are S rank and above, but Snake is the most balanced one.
I read that isn't there online trophies for doing your base, defending your base and stuff? Isn't it really hard now because of something to do with the multiplayer?
I don't think so.
Oh.
There's only 2 trophies. There's only one that you have to go into a base.
Mm.
Although it's online, it's not really online because you don't really go PvP against anybody. And you don't have to win. You don't have to take over. You just have to do it.
Is that the one where you've got to disarm a nuke, or is that a different Metal Gear game?
That's a different one.
Different
so,
one. Right.
And again, I don't think that one's too hard. It's just a bit grindy because you need to get all the materials and stuff.
Which one is that? Because I remember it is
a Metal Gear Solid 5, but it's a different it's a different trophy.
Right, I was going to say because the PS3 one was supposed to be hard. You know, before I got shut down, because the amount of people in the game, became practically impossible to have everyone disarm at the point.
I don't think you have to disarm it.
I remember there's a trophy for that. I swear there is. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I swear you've got to get a trophy where everyone disarms for it.
Definitely not.
Maybe I'm thinking of Peace Walker.
Not a Metal Gear. Maybe before.
Before, yeah.
I don't think now.
Maybe
it's only like it's only a 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
it's not too bad. It's just like really time consuming.
How long do you think you have left until you get the platinum? How many hours?
I don't know actually, because I think a lot of the missions now are pretty fast, and I've done like most of the side ops missions, so I think I've only got like 30 left out of like 157.
Oh wow!
I've done most of them.
So many levels.
It's just getting the S ranks because you have to do all the S ranks on every mission, then you have to get all like the mission objectives as well, and there's like 6 on each mission.
You have to play every level twice then?
Probably a bit more.
Can you do like a couple of objectives, then do the other couple on the next play on the next?
Yeah.
Level?
You don't have to do them all at once. Yeah.
Just to clear up my mistake there as well, that thing I was talking about was just like a community challenge. People were trying to disarm nukes as a community.
Oh right.
It was like a big thing. I knew I remembered it from somewhere, but it's not.
You gave me a bit of like a scare.
I was thinking like trophy.
If I need to get like other people online to like disarm a nuke, they're just going to be like, "No, I'm going to troll. I've done it, man. I've done it. I've done mine. You're on your own."
Actively not disarm.
I've just wasted like 100 hours.
That'd be great.
I'm on 100 hours like from playing the game, and I've not popped a trophy yet.
Ooh.
Someone actually messaged me. I think it was like on my Discord or like somewhere where they put GuyFarruski hasn't popped a trophy in like over a month.
I saw that.
Bad times, man. Times are hard. People are spying on you. People are worried about you.
But but when I do, then it'll be like a chain of trophies.
Just pings non-stop.
Like
just ping. Platinum.
Just building up and getting it all out your system in one go.
That's it.
Exactly. Oh well. I mean, the thought of playing a game for 100 hours kind of like just crushes my soul. It's just so long now.
Dude, you're about to play Elden Ring. What are you talking about?
I know.
What about Dragon Quest? You enjoyed that, right?
That's a pretty one.
Dragon Quest is like well over.
Yeah, but that was like 3 years ago. I feel like my attention span has decreased rapidly since then. And even then, it was a slog towards the end. I don't have as much free time as I did then either. Then I was just like, right, I'm off today. I'm going to play 11 hours of Dragon Quest. And nobody's going to tell me otherwise. Whereas now I'm like, I'm off. Okay, I can play 2 hours or 3 hours.
That music.
Make 5 videos.
That music just constantly instilled in your mind.
Oh my god. I feel like now when I play games, if the music, like after an hour or 2, I'm like, this music is annoying, it just turned off. Whereas when I play Dragon Quest, I'll just listen to that music endlessly, and I was just like, hear it in my sleep. But now I'm just like, nah, boop, gone. I did that with Hotline Miami.
I think my Elgato is like on the way out. Because like after playing for like 2-3 hours after it being on, because like I record every time I play just in case like something happens that's like video footage worthy. But after like 3 hours, like the sound just like cuts off on its own. It starts like staticky, and then it just like kind of cuts off after a while. So it's a curse because eventually I'm gonna have to get a new Elgato.
Goddamn.
But
those things
at
aren't
the same
cheap.
time, it's kind of like a blessing because I have to listen to the game. Especially when I'm doing like a really hard mission, all I hear is snake.
That's iconic. That's the one good part.
There was one actually that was really grinding my gears, and it was yesterday, and it's you have to get S rank on it, and it's just like it's one of the special missions you have to repeat, and it was you had no body, no gear, no weapons, and you had to S rank the mission.
Wow, fun.
And you had no reflex. So the reflex is like when an enemy spots you, goes in like slow motion, you can react fast. You had no reflex mode. You had literally nothing. It was
grim.
Brutal.
I can recall when I was playing The Last of Us Remastered on Grounded, and there's a bit really early on that's really hard. It's kind of like if you know the game, it's when you're with Tess and you're kind of in the building, and you have to drop down and clear the area. So
we got a few clickers.
Yeah, there's like a clicker and like 6 runners, and you don't have any weapons.
Yeah.
On Grounded, you pretty much have like 1 bullet, and you can't stealth them all because they all see you. So that you can kind of stealth one, Then you got like brick the other one, and like I just died so many times. I was just so sick of Joel going ah. It was like just non-stop, like every 2 minutes. I was like, oh, it was actually like every 10 seconds. Just kept dying.
Out of The Last of Us, the hardest bit for me was the subway one. You got like 3 clickers or 4 clickers, and you got a few runners, and then you have to like get onto a ladder onto like a.
Is that the very last one? Of the very last levels?
No, it's like it's near enough the beginning. You've only got like 2 or 3 shivs, and there's like 5 clickers.
I'm sure that's the end of the game.
With
the blowers as well.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
No, way before that. I just got to a point where I had like 3 Molotovs, and I just
I know what you think.
I lured them all into like one area, and I just threw 3 Molotovs and just killed them all.
Yeah,
I was like, well, I should have done that in the first place.
Is that the bit when you're with the other guys in the city and you get separated? That's hard.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
There's a bit where you get separated.
I remember it being. That bit is just instilled in my memory because I spent so many hours in that area, just constantly dying. It was this guy the same as you, just Joel, just like getting his neck ripped out by a clicker. Rah!
Yeah, just non-stop.
Yeah, but it's better in the games that actually taunt you when they kill you.
Yeah.
Like in Arkham, when Joker's like, downside, you're dead.
Oh my
Upside,
god.
we're together. And they're slapping in your face and stuff. It's like,
yeah.
And do it in Uncharted as well. They die and they go, ha, 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 ha. Stand over your body. It's like, you mother.
Well, yeah, that's true. Although it's kind of funny. It inspires you to beat them. Like, I'm going to do it now.
It does.
I'm going to do this fictional character who doesn't really know that it's happening.
He's just like,
for him.
He's just reacting because of the code somebody made.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat this code. I'm gonna beat the machine.
That code was written with malice and intent. Damn it!
It was.
So I'm not allowing that.
No.
What have you been playing, Lewis?
I have to think. I have platinum. It Takes Two.
Hey.
Because I accidentally played the PlayStation 4 version for 5 hours and didn't realise because the saves carry over to both games. So I was just minding my own business, having a great time, and I was like, hold on. I've been playing this game on the PlayStation 4 version and can't tell. Because it must have a 60 frames boost as well anyway on the PS5. So literally, this game's identical.
Why didn't you just finish it on the PS4 and then auto-pop it?
Because you couldn't.
There's no auto-pop. Technically, you can transfer your save, but it's not a complete. You've still got to redo stuff. Because
it's like, the way it works is all the trophies are all missable. So they're basically just like activities in the game, like find something, jump on something, so you can you can do chapter select. So I think when I finished the main game, it only took us about 3 hours to do the second trophy list. It's a good game though.
Take that, stackers.
Exactly. And then I've platinumed Hotline Miami, which I've done a review for. Meh, it's okay. Steve recommended to me.
I can see Steve's heart just slowly breaking.
What a man.
Especially when he said he muted the soundtrack. I mean, god damn.
I had to.
The best parts.
Honestly,
does infuriate you that much?
It was okay. Do you know what the thing is? Because I've got like because I'll play a video game and I'll be like, so my monitor's here and my PC's here. Hello. So I'll like kind of play it and then I'll kind of like do something on my PC, edit a video or something, or just watch a video. But I could always hear the same 30 seconds of music just playing on loop constantly. And then when you're playing the game, it was there, and I was just like, this music is. I just want to throw it out the window.
You know what? It's like Stockholm Syndrome. I hated the music when I went into it, a lot of it, but then after doing it so much, I was like, I actually like this.
Is it 8-bit music?
Yeah. Like 80s synth and like club and dance and stuff, pop.
Yeah, so like,
whatever you want to call it.
First couple hours, it was fine. And then I was like, nah, I'm done. Muted it. And then it was just so much more peace. I could just focus on the game and not have to listen to the tunes. Maybe if I listened to it back in 20 years, I'd be like, oh, actually, it wasn't that bad.
Nah, I was just doing a PTSD back, man.
Yeah, I'll probably just start crying.
Yeah. Just that swaying.
Honestly, I had to make a spreadsheet and everything to beat this game because you have to like get kills with all the weapons, do ground executions, and I was like, there's no tracker in games, so I had to make my own spreadsheet and then like record it as I was going. And I remember I was on like a Patreon call as I was doing it, and I was just as I was doing like the A pluses, and I was just getting so frustrated. It was grim. But then by the time I finished like 8 levels, there's 15 levels, I was pretty much just walking through the rest of them. So it was alright.
And even taking the mick as well. That trophy's Get a Life.
I know.
It's hilarious. I love it.
And the platinum's called Trophy Addict, which again, relevant, relatable. And then finally I've been playing Outriders, which I do like quite a lot. It's just a looter shooter, but it's a pretty good looter shooter. So like, if you don't like looter shooters, then it's not for you. But like, considering I've played Avengers, which was like a looter fighter, it just shows how the looter shooter genre is actually not that bad. It's just the fact that when it's monetized, it just ruins it because Outriders has no monetization at all. It's like the customization is on point. The customization is so good. You look incredible. Whereas on Avengers, you're like, oh, this is a cool suit. £8, please. Like,
that's ridiculous.
It's not that good. It's not that good. Or you could play the game for 55 hours and then you'd have enough points to buy this suit. But if you want the other one, that's £8.
Nah.
Are they all identical in Adventures though? Like it's visually identical.
Well, at launch it was, but they've actually brought like some of like the film suits and stuff. So like the Endgame, Infinity War and stuff. But I mean, who's playing it now anyway? So like, yeah, you've got all these cool suits now, but nobody's playing it. Actually, they've just announced today that they're doing a new character, which is Jane Foster as Thor.
Nice.
It's kind of a cop out because it's kind of going to be similar to Thor, but at least they're doing more characters. I mean, they'll probably get an extra 5,000 people play it for a weekend, and that'll be it.
The question is, will it be a clone?
Probably. I mean, Spider-Man.
Just the Thor with a different skin.
Spider-Man felt like a clone of Captain America, so it probably is going to be a clone of Thor. Probably they'll probably just take Black Widow's design and just give her a hammer. Like, there you go. Enjoy. Rather than guns, she just throws a hammer and can fly.
Thanks,
like
Square
Thor.
Enix.
Yeah, thank you, Square Enix. Thank you for making the game we all wanted. Thank you for making the best game we've ever played. The best Marvel superhero game ever.
How do you mess up a superhero game?
They did it. But at the same token, it's Square Enix's Guardians, right?
Yeah.
So they hit that out of the park, so how can you screw Avengers up?
It was a different studio, wasn't it, though? It was like Crystal Dynamics did Avengers. Did Square Enix actually do Marvel Guardians? I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's on the box. I could fact check it.
I could look if I could bother. It's literally just behind me. Look how good my All Might is, by the way. Look at that beast.
I saw that's amazing.
I am very proud of that All Might. He's cool. It's just my background is just like now, just like My Hero. Look at him more like My Hero.
My Hero and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I can see a glimpse of One Punch Man.
Yeah, Saitama.
Guardians was Square Enix. The devs were Eidos Montreal. That's probably why it was good.
That is Square Enix's dev team, isn't it?
Yeah. I believe they own it now.
Yeah.
They're the ones that did Tomb Raider, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all we've been playing.
Crystal Dynamics was Tomb Raider, right?
Was it?
I think it was.
Was it? No.
I'm pretty sure it
was.
was.
It was Montreal.
I thought it was Montreal as well. I have no idea.
It could be.
I may be wrong.
We're waiting eagerly for Steve to...
You're putting the pressure on me. Crystal Dynamics was the developers of Avengers, and they have also made some games, apparently.
I'm actually shocked at that, considering I played Avengers.
I am.
They made some mobile games.
Yeah.
They did some DLC for Candy Crush.
I was addicted to Candy Crush.
Yeah, me too.
Horrible.
I'm still addicted to Clash of Clans, to be fair. I've been playing it for like 10 years.
I'm not really addicted to any mobile games anymore.
Well, once you addicted, I just play it like twice a day. And spend £50 a day on it, obviously.
Yeah, they did Rise of the Tomb Raider.
They did?
Wow.
Yeah. And Tomb Raider.
How the mighty have fallen.
Exactly. That's why it's such a surprise, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because those games
different game, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But live service, isn't it?
I think they tried a different style and they just completely butchered it.
It's probably Square Enix, with a whip saying, right, this is live service, we need to make money. So you've got to make it this way and you've got no choice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Square Enix, like, they are a good company, but they butchered a few things. Like, Final Fantasy XIV was an absolute mess when that first came out. It's only, like, an incredible game now after X amount of patches.
9 years or something.
Yeah. But when it first came out, initially, it was an absolute mess. Proper mess. I think they refunded a load of players as well because of how bad it was.
It was rebranded, right? A Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
What was it? Like that. I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000-hour platinum as well.
Oh yeah. It's an MMO.
Yeah.
MMOs are just...
Steve, you could probably do it since you've platinumed Neverwinter.
Yes, I suppose. It's nothing, right, compared to that.
No big deal, just
1,000 hours.
Just 1,000 hours, easy man.
Yeah.
Hours.
People are going to think Neverwinter's so long when it isn't. That's just me.
I don't think I've ever played a game for 1,000 hours. I think the most I've spent on games, on like one game, but it wasn't really one game. It was just because all the games came in one disc. Was with the Kingdom Hearts collection, and that was like 500 hours, and that was
but four games.
Yeah. That was Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Birth by Sleep. And that was 500 hours, and that felt like an absolute eternity.
I think mine was Skyrim. But I didn't play it that much. I thought I played it loads on the Xbox One version, and I looked at it. I'd only played it for like 4 days, which is like 70 hours, maybe 80 hours. And then I reckon maybe 300 hours over my Xbox One 360 saves as well, because I did like 3 playthroughs on that. Probably 400 hours, probably the most. Steve's like 8,000 hours.
Yeah, Steve's thinking that was pathetic. You know that meme, that
the cat.
Pathetic.
Yeah, the French one, pathetique.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Nah, Skyrim. Oh, the amount of time I spent making videos for that, I do not like that game anymore. I can't help it. It's like PTSD with you with Hotline.
I think you've gone beyond the burnout stage.
Oh yeah. I went way beyond it. I've still never finished
that game away from me.
I think it's like Persona 5 for me.
With a 5-hour guide you did.
God. Yeah.
It's a great guide though. Anytime anyone mentions Persona 5, I'm like, go watch his guide.
Unless you're playing Royal, then it doesn't apply as much because Royal.
Yeah, I know, yeah. The amount of people that comment like, does this apply to Royal? And I'm like, sadly no.
No, sadly not. Sadly, the day after I released this video, Persona 5 Royal was released.
Yeah.
It's for the hardcores now, like Pokken and stuff. People really love Persona. I'm not doing the original now. I've bought Royal.
I would do Royal personally.
Royal's better anyway, to be fair.
You get more content, don't you?
But it is a better game overall.
Yeah.
Just like Persona 4, was it Gold? Golden? Yeah, that's better than the original.
But it's harder than the original, though.
It is, but it's better.
There you go.
Wow.
All right, let's move on to some of our topics. So, I've had a few topics suggested by our lovely viewers, people from Discord, anyways. So we're going to tackle a few questions today. They're all obviously around trophies. They're all a little bit different. So the first one was suggested by Dead Man Walking, and he said, do we have any time management tips for earning the most trophies or earning more trophies? And because Steve is prepared for this one and we haven't, well, let Steve answer this first. Steve's like one post-it note with 2 lines on.
Yes, that's pretty much me. That's it, yeah. Now, he said trophies to get the most trophies possible, right? That was his specific words. It's
probably
something like that. Now, I wouldn't recommend you play like that to begin with, but if you want to, then you're going to have to first make sure you've got a nice ensemble of guides up. You're going to have to ruin yourself and go for the guides. Yeah. I don't think you should do that, but that's what you want to do. I recommend having 2 schedules at once. You want a long game to work on. Just chip away at it so you don't lose your mind, and then have a time set aside so you can go, right, these are the smaller games like Hotline Miami, and just burn through them, or any grubs you can fit in there. Yeah. It seems to work the best. And of course, double up. Watch anime like you do when you game.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Most of your time. And remote play when you're on the toilet. That's like one of the most important things.
Key.
You've got to be using that time wisely.
You've got to, you cannot lose that precious time at all. Instead, just set up remote play and just stick your device on at the work toilet. And then you go to work. Exactly. Like, I'm just going to go to the toilet. 45 minutes of gaming right there.
Blue tack cubicle door. Boom.
Exactly. Sorted. What do you want?
You're getting paid to earn a platinum.
Solid tips right there.
I would say, if it's actually to earn the most trophies as possible, you've got to kind of definitely got to sell your soul.
Oh yeah.
You've got to embrace the dark side. So you've got to be prepared to do exploits. You've got to be prepared to do scum saving. Like, for example, it doesn't always have to be that bad, but Bloodborne, for example, there's 3 endings, so you have to save it and then reload your save and do it again. I think it's the same with Sekiro, isn't there? Where you can do it.
Yes. Well, Sekiro, you have to do. You can scum save 3 endings, and then one of them is a unique ending that's ends halfway through the game.
So you got to do that, definitely. I definitely think guides are a must. I think just really, you kind of, if a game has missables, which means that you have to replay the game, you gotta be on that shit. You gotta be nah, I'm not missing any missables. I'm gonna be on that. But it also means as well you have to do collectibles while you're playing for the first time,
which ruins it, right?
Yeah, if you do Uncharted 4 for the first time on crushing and doing collectibles, it would not be a very rewarding or very fun experience.
Nope,
definitely not.
No,
that's why it's not a good strategy. Go for your trophies, but earn them organically. Try not to rush it. It's not a good experience.
No.
Outer Worlds is a great RPG, but if you want to play that legitimately on your first run, if you use a guide, you're going to spoil yourself in the stories because you need to make save backups at very specific points, which is going to spoil the story for you by reading the guide. Why do that? You will save 40 hours in the second run.
Oh, crikey.
But that's why those trophies shouldn't be there to begin with, to be honest. But that's another topic.
Any tips, Joel?
Yeah, the main one is don't do it.
I
mean, if you just want to save time, just don't do it.
I think
go on.
I was going to say, I think the reason why this challenge this question has arose is because we've got this difficulty challenge still going on in the Discord. So and it's coming to its end in May. So I think a lot of people are kind of like, I need to finish these games pronto.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously a great way is just don't sleep. There you go. That's some solid advice. Just just drink 9 cans of Monster a day and don't sleep.
You'd think I would have said that, right?
Yeah. Actually, don't do that. You would probably die.
No,
but,
don't.
You know, just get up before work. You start work at 8, get up at 4.
Just
there you go.
Quit your job.
Quit your job.
Who needs a job? How long till the challenge ends?
Mate.
5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks. So
who needs money when you've got platinum trophies? You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the real currency.
That's a real bling. It's a real currency. When the world ends and when it's the post-apocalyptic world, we'll be trading in platinums. We'll have like a little memory card of like, I'll transfer you 2 platinums for this can of water, please. They'll be like, no problem. There you go. And you'll be like, yes, I'm so glad I didn't work for money. And then you'll use money to wipe your tears at other places because it'd be worthless. Worthless money. Platinums are for life. Money is temporary.
I don't really have many tips because I just do what Hakoom does. Just get like 50 people to play in your account.
That's it. Hire people.
Yeah.
Get like 10 people to play for you.
Easy.
Done. Job done.
That's how you get to #1 in the trophy hunting community.
Get people to play for you.
Sadly, he'll disqualify you from PlatinumBro's challenge.
Oh yeah.
None of that stuff here.
If you did any of these things, you probably get disqualified. So don't take anything we're saying seriously because we're idiots. I mean, that applies to the entire podcast, to be fair, but in particular this section as well. But yeah,
I think in general, I mean, if you get to the point where you're just like, where you just getting the platinum just to get the most amount, are you really enjoying playing the game? Isn't it just going to become like a chore? Or you're just going to become uninterested? I think there's going to be a point where you're just gonna be like, what am I doing this for? And then it'll be too late because you'll have like thousands of hours wasted. Well, just play a game you like, play a game you enjoy. Yeah. Take your time, embrace it, enjoy it.
Embrace the game.
Leave it for years. I think a game is like, it looks so much better on a list when it's like platinumed in 7 years and 5 months.
I would love to have a 10-year platinum.
In 10 years.
I'd be so proud of that.
I'm highly tempted to keep Mayo for that because I've been using
My name is Mayo.
I was using it to try and keep a trophy streak going. I was thinking, can I save this for 10 years?
That would be absolutely amazing if you did that.
That would be epic.
Every year, pop one
Hollow
trophy.
Knight, but
in the end, my name is Mayo. One of the fastest platinums in the world, done 10 years.
Has to be the longest one, right?
That'd be one hell of a troll, that.
Breaking records the opposite way.
Exactly.
It's like XCOM 2 on Enemy Unknown. My last trophy was complete the tutorial. Just trolling for the sake of trolling.
Yeah.
I do think, obviously, just checking guides is the way to go. Just making sure there's no missables. And make sure if you can get the game done in one playthrough and you want to do that, then that's the way to go. I think a lot of trophy hunters obviously are quite enjoy the pings, the numbers, seeing the numbers. I think with this challenge we've got going on as well, not only are you getting the reward from the trophies, you're also getting the points, which are going towards your team and help your team move up the league. I think it's like a double whammy, getting people like really in the mood to earn more and more trophies, which I think is awesome. It's cool to see. I'm impressed at how many platinums have been earned is insane. Some people earn like platinums every day. And
people have been really challenging themselves. Yeah. You've been looking at the sheets like, wow,
Sony should pay you.
Plats.
Sony should pay you.
Because they're playing all the games. I'm making people play games.
You're making them like spend more time with the games, buy more games, get more platinums.
What's to say Sony aren't paying me secretly? Maybe they are.
Well,
that's why I got that Sony sign. That's how I got paid. It was £7.
That was the terms and conditions. You need to have a Sony product with you at all times.
Always. And get a tattoo of it across your chest. Platinum trophy just in the chest.
Prove it.
So it's unfinished. I haven't got finished the colouring yet.
You've only got the O.
Yeah, just the O. And then a few stars in the middle.
Around the nipple.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's not around the nipple, mate.
I've got that. That's the gold and bronze on each nipple. The platinum's in the middle. Bronze on my belly button. Looks beautiful.
What is chat turning into?
I don't know.
I could go places, but it's PG.
Well,
so let's not.
Okay, well, let's move on to our next question then. This one was by Connie, and she asked, if you were to start a new account from scratch, blah blah, what would your first platinum ever be on your new fresh account? Joel? Devil May Cry 5.
It would either be.
When Crimson said that, I was like, "There's no way in hell."
No. It's probably like between 3 games. It's hard to pick one because there's such love games and they're all in like different tiers. I'd say probably Bloodborne though. The 3 would be like Bloodborne, Spider-Man, or The Witcher 3, but Bloodborne is just there's a special place in my heart.
It's a great game.
Probably be Bloodborne.
What about you, Steve?
Might be a surprise. You might think I'd say Sayonara. No.
Skyrim.
Loved the game. Skyrim. No. That's PTSD beyond
Neverwinter.
shadow of a doubt. No.
Warframe.
Keep guessing.
Hotline Miami.
Vanquish is a good shout. Hotline Miami 8. I would do that. Nah. For me, it's Red Dead 2.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. I absolutely adore that universe. It's the most open world game that feels the most alive and immersive and atmospheric all throughout.
The platinum is so tedious.
It is, but I enjoyed every second of it. Oh yeah, it would. The only thing I didn't enjoy was the online.
If you said you had your account said one game, 100% Red Dead 2. That's all it said.
No, that's a good idea. If I want to play the game again, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
let's do it on another account.
That'd be cool.
It's just so fun. I mean, you're hunting all the animals. I know it can be tedious and certain ones like a panther, but I just felt alive in that universe and it just felt so good to go through it all. The online is a bit of a grind. Yeah, there's one trophy for invading of a posse's event and stopping it. That was the only dicey trophy. But as for the single player,
good old jolly boosting.
Yeah.
You can boost these things. You can boost it now.
Well, to be fair, they've got the online like separate now, haven't they? So the online probably is still quite active now.
Oh yeah, it was much easier when I did it from what you guys have said before.
Yeah, it was hard for me as well.
It was.
It'll be alright. I think you can get all the trophies online in about 30 hours, 40 hours. It's not as bad as people think, and it's quite fun. If you just jump in for like an hour every other day, and then just spend this time doing the offline stuff, because you just jump in, do a few bounties, do some of the hunting stuff, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and that's if you're doing it solo. If you got a posse together, it'll probably be a lot faster.
Yeah, I think on the hunting levels, I finally saved up to get a wagon, so you could like hold more animal hides, and then I just never played it. It's like I'm saving up for this wagon because it'd be badass, and then
ass clown comes behind you and steals it.
Just kills you,
steals the DI,
slaughters you, all your hides gone, all those precious deer pelts, precious pelts. Well, I have a few. When it was submitted, people said like, "Oh, probably Spider-Man or." Spider-Man probably would be one of them. I think the 3 I'd have to choose between would be like Spider-Man, Witcher 3, or Skyrim. Bear in mind I haven't actually ever platinumed Witcher or Skyrim, so I probably would want it to be one of those. Probably, maybe Witcher 3, just purely because it's a bit more of an impressive platinum than the other 2. I mean, I probably would make Spider-Man like my second or third anyway. I'd probably do all 3 of those games. But also, wouldn't it just be great if your first platinum was My Name is Mayo?
Oh, yeah.
So, also, it's just that. To be fair, my second ever platinum was My Name is Mayo.
It would be like, you could do like create an account just to have like a nice round number, just 500 platinums, and then your first My Name is Mayo, 250th My Name is Mayo 2, 500th My Name is Mayo 3, just to close the chapter. How perfect of a list would that be?
You know, I might even make a trophy list, okay? In just platinum, My Name is Mayo 1, My Name is 2, and My Name is Mayo 3, and then never play another game on it. Just leave it like that forever. So it'd be like, just that, 1 or 3. You'd be like,
call your gamer tag the Mayo Champion.
Yeah. or I love Mayo.
I love Mayo, yeah. Or just my name is Mayo.
Someone's gonna do that now.
I'm gonna
have to get that name.
You'll have to do it before this podcast goes live.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I Love Mayo would be a great name.
It would.
Very, very good name. But probably Witcher 3, because Witcher 3 is obviously such a great game.
Yeah, I'll be doing Witcher 3 soonish.
Again?
Yeah, the normal version, because the one I've got is the Game of the Year edition.
That's what I've got, yeah.
And I started, the first time I played The Witcher 3 was the normal version, so it's separate trophy list for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird they've done that.
I've not played it for years, so I think it'll be enjoyable.
I've got The Witcher 3 physically up there. And I sometimes think I kind of would like rather do it on PS5, obviously, for the 60 frames. Which depends how they do it.
Now. I think it's been delayed again.
Is it? But realistically, I'm not going to be playing The Witcher this year. I don't think I won't be. I haven't got time.
Dude, you've got Geralt's sword.
I know. I do. It's a beast. It's a beast.
It's a beauty.
So I think if it came out next year, and they're saying that, you know, when Skyrim came out, it was PS5. They said if you've already got the base game, you can pay £20 and upgrade rather than pay £60. I'd probably just do that and just pay the PS5 version because it would look so good, especially if it's like not just up to 60. If it's actually been reworked, just look a little bit better. Because I think Witcher 3, the biggest issue is probably the frame rate. Does it even run at 30? My memory kind of is a bit hazy, but
on PS5 it does run like a solid 30 from what I've noticed, and it feels really good.
But on a PS4 though, like a base PS4,
it probably will chug, yeah.
Yeah, it chugged a lot. Like especially when you tilt the camera, it was like,
oof,
dead. But still a great game, nonetheless.
I think I played it on the base PS. I think I played it on the Pro. It was alright on the Pro.
I think I played it on the Xbox One, the first one.
That's even weaker than the base PS4, right?
I have no idea.
No wonder it was so brutal.
Well, this is basically a PlayStation podcast, so we'll just say yeah.
Yeah.
This is both weak. For the record, that's what we all think. Okay, let's move on to our next topic, which was submitted by Crimson, who's also one of the mods on the Discord, and he said, "Do we have any plans to play any more hard games in 2022? What are our plans for the rest of the year?" Steve?
2.
Is that including Alien Fireteam?
No.
Oh. Is that including Injustice?
Yes.
Okay.
Devil May Cry 5.
You think I'd want to? I do want to go back to that, but no, Injustice and Wolfenstein 2.
Oh.
I want that My Bean.
How exciting.
Are you going to use the exploits?
See, I knew this would come off.
He's going to just hack the game. He's not going to play it.
Well, Crimson said that the space station part, the F, whatever it's called, is practically essential to skip for everyone. He doesn't believe anyone who says they've done it unless he sees footage. I'm sure there's some like runs out there on YouTube, but I'm guessing the majority of Platinum people have done it with the skips.
I had basically the same thing. I had most people take the exploits. I mean, personally, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played the game, and I think the game's so hard that I wouldn't be like, I don't love the game enough to play it. Well, maybe if I played it on normal. I think I actually have played it on Xbox One. Did it come out on PlayStation 4? Didn't it? I think I did play it.
Well,
I definitely played a Wolfenstein game.
You might have been New Order or the other one that came after it. Because they made like a main game, which I think was New Order, and then there was like a little side game spin off to that, and then they made Wolfenstein 2.
Do you find like a giant robot at the end?
You do, yeah, the Panzerhound, I think. Or something.
Then I think I did play Wolfenstein 2, to be fair.
I think you fight it into 1 as well.
Oh.
On a big like helipad.
Do you get I think
that's Wolfenstein 1.
I maybe played that one. Do you get captured as well? And you're in like a Nazi camp?
You are. Do you remember chainsawing a guy in a shed?
Nah.
That's Wolfenstein 1. You would have remembered that. Because you literally would not like forget that. It's such a violent scene. Epic.
My memory's terrible.
I
might have played it last week. Not even sure.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I'm playing it now, actually. I've actually been playing it as we speak.
Right now.
Just can't tell. Just get so confused all the time.
Yeah, I've played enough Wolfenstein, so I think I can probably do Mein Leben. So I've got to at least try it.
Yeah, I think you will do it.
Yeah, I think
faith in
you'll
your skills.
I've been tempted to when I do the proper attempts to stream it, but I'm not sure if that's going to be more detrimental with the distraction.
You should do it once.
Streaming it.
Do it once. Yeah, I try to stream the attempts because it's like a 4-hour run if you do it like successfully. So it's
maybe like do 3 or 4 runs first, just training.
Practice.
Well, I've heard a few people say, I'm not sure if it was Dan from Plat Champs who said, see, we call them Plat Champs now. This is the challenge effect. It just happens. I think they said 10 runs, so practice-wise. I might be missing collectible. It was someone that said 10 runs.
Yeah, but Dan's like a top-tier
gamer. Oh, he's a legend.
He's
like
platinum for breakfast.
10 runs to him is like 50 runs to the average mall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm decent at first-person shooters, but even I think I'm going to struggle.
He's ascended to another level of gaming.
Yeah.
He's the baby Jesus of Platinums.
Yeah. He's become the game.
I've heard when he's in a room, the games actually just play themselves, and he doesn't actually play them anymore. Just looks at it, and just closes his eyes, and the game's just finished.
It's like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet every time he does something in life, he just gets disappointed because the trophy doesn't pop.
Yeah.
He's just that used to.
Probably nothing in real life's hard enough for him anymore. It's like, I've platinumed like Wolfenstein 2 and all these 10 games. This stuff's stale to me now. Please give me a challenge in my life.
He's a full-on masochist now.
He is.
But yeah, other than that, it's Injustice, which I mentioned earlier. Like, it's a 0.16% rarity, I think, the PS4 version.
That's nice.
It's juicy. There's 200 online matches you've got to complete, which you can boost in a few hours, I think, which is not too bad.
Complete, not win.
Yeah, you just got to complete. There's 5 ranked wins or something. There's only a few, but you can boost them all practically, I think. And Topher and Crimson have offered help. The main problem with it is it's an ultra rare for grind more than anything else.
All right, okay.
Like again, the combos, it's NetherRealm, so it is like Mortal Kombat devs. So the combos are all fairly simple, like back down and X. It's not like Street Fighter, like a 6-button combo. You don't get any of that. But even then, because I'm such a potato at these fighting games, I struggle, right? But apparently the only hard thing is battle mode, so you pretty much got to play as Grundy, Solomon Grundy, master a combo, which is actually quite long with him, to be fair. And then you can pretty much get through all 20 battle stages, which is like a unique set of objectives per battle.
Just to get that combo.
Yeah, just use that, basically cheese that combo, but even then you got to be really good. You got to play off. So that's the hard bit. The other bit is the star labs, 240 missions to get through. Some take 30 seconds, and they've got 3 stars you got to get on every single one. But thankfully, you don't have to get all 3 in one go. And it's kind of fun, but frustrating. So, like, one of them's fighting Batman as Superman, and he's got Kryptonian batarangs. Not Kryptonian.
Right.
I'm forgetting the word now. Kryptonite, Kryptonite batarangs. So you can't actually get hit by him at all. And he throws them randomly. And you don't die, but you just can't get hit. That's for one of the stars.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there's nothing where you play against Batgirl and you got to survive 20 seconds and you're being weakened by Kryptonite, so one hit kills you. You got a dual combo against her in a lot.
The thing is, though, like with Batman, it'll be the same. It'll be the same thing. You just if you just make sure you don't get hit. Oh, but it's so random. Because it's random, innit?
It's so random because he pulls them out so fast, batarang, up, down, whatever, and it's so crazy. But it's fun, just frustrating.
You just got to dive, duck, dodge, and dive. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
be right.
Simple enough, right? You say that.
I think with anything though, like
you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a batarang.
Yeah. We haven't seen how fast they fly. Bloody hell, they're intense. Now, it's an achievable platinum, and I want it. It's super rare, so I'm going to I want to get it done by the end of the challenge if possible for the points.
Is it missables?
No.
So you've only got like 5.5 weeks, and you're doing Alien.
Yeah, and
they're both $100 games.
Too. I know, but it's chipping
that's 80 points out though if you did those 2 games.
Exactly.
That's like insane.
Just get the online. Get the online out of the way first, and then you can take however long it takes afterwards.
That is true.
That's the best way to, because Injustice is quite an old game, so you don't know, like the servers could be closing like any time.
They're really cool.
It's pretty old, especially with like Injustice 2 now being pretty old as well.
Isn't Injustice 2 ultra rare as well?
Nowhere near as rare, I don't think. I can double check, but I think it's much easier because it's mainly the grind and the battle mode that makes Gods Among Us so hard.
What about you, Joel?
Probably none this year.
None at all.
I need to finish my backlog.
What if you get a PS5 though? I thought you were going to play Demon's Souls or.
That's not really hard though, is it? It's only like a 5.
It's quite easy.
It's like a 7?
Nah, it's not a 7, dude.
5.
If you've played Souls, it's not a 7.
5 out of 10 is hard to me.
If I get PS5. I don't know, actually. Hollow Knight's on the horizon. I've been saying it for years. I'm definitely playing Hollow Knight at some point, but I'm not sure if it's going to be this year.
No glitches.
I would love to see you play that game, to be fair.
But Hollow Knight's going to be like a long haul game. I'm going to approach it a bit like I did Devil May Cry 5, which is just take my time with it.
You're going to need it for that Pantheon, from what I've heard.
Try not to get frustrated. It's just like a habit thing. Like, the more you do something, eventually it just becomes second nature. And I think just practicing over and over and over again, even if it is just an hour a day, it doesn't matter. There's no missable, so even if it takes me like 10 years.
Yeah. Well, things that you've played some harder games now. You just, as long as you know the grind and you know like the game, every level, every part it's a skill, and you kind of think of it that way. It's training for the levels. Then it's a lot easier than just be like, oh, I'm going to do it in 5 times, and then if I don't do it, I'm going to throw my controller through the wall.
Yeah, the key thing is not to rush anything. Like what I used to do a lot was just like, let's say I get to the 5th boss, and then I die on the 5th boss. I probably try and rush to get to the 5th boss again, and that's where you go wrong because you're more likely to get hit because you're rushing. It's just like treat every boss like as an individual step.
Yeah,
I think it's the easiest way. I think I'm maybe a bit calmer, not like calm, but
you're ascending now.
Yeah, I think I can control my nerves a bit.
That's what you want. That's why I was like with Crash years ago. I was so frustrated, so angry, so hot-blooded, I just couldn't do it. And then years later, I'm like, now I'm calm. Now I'm in my zen. Now it's doable. It's easy.
Calm and collected.
Exactly.
I'll just give a shout out to Shadow because he platinumed Devil May Cry 5 as well.
Well done, Shadow. Did it in
well done.
1/100th of the time it took Joel to do it as well.
Well, he had my guide, so
well, that's
exactly. Get the tips.
Basically, your guide means
impressive
everyone who plays Devil May Cry 5 has just basically cheated the game.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's just an exploit.
Pretty much.
So,
I'm like the Jesus of Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, Messiah.
My pain was for your sake. So
sacrifice for our sins.
There's another time management tip.
Donations are more than welcome.
Yeah. Donate.
Speaking of, lads, Injustice 2, 2.17% ultra rare.
And
it's only a 4 out of 10, 4 hours.
Rare.
But it's 4 out of 10, 40 hours.
Injustice 2's on my list.
Oh, I'm doing this now.
Is it DLC though?
Yeah.
Oh, don't do the DLC. Because the grind for the
yes, there is.
for the Catwoman skill.
Oh no!
Take you so long.
Yeah, you go open the boxes.
If you haven't started the DLC, don't start it.
You mean number 2?
Until you get the Catwoman skill that you need.
That's number 2, right?
Yeah.
What is the DLC for Injustice 1? Is there?
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm all about that DLC. You know that.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it. It's a nightmare. You got to like open loot boxes, I think.
Yeah.
And then people have been like going crazy, like opened hundreds and you ain't got the skin they needed or whatever it was for Catwoman.
God damn, loot boxes ruin gaming.
Because the DLC adds like more characters. So the more characters. So basically, what it is, a loot box is your skills. So like you got X amount of characters, and the thing is, for one of the trophies, you need 1 skill for Catwoman. But obviously, the more characters you have, the more loot boxes you're going to need, and the less likely you are to get that skill for Catwoman. You will eventually get it, because I don't think you can get repeat skills. That will just take a lot longer.
So if you've got a DLC installed, will that actually slow your platinum down then?
Not unless you activate it. I think I have to activate it somehow.
So don't buy Injustice 2 Game of the Year edition, is what you're saying. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that Excel on my
good old sexy. Buy it. Put it in.
Absolutely kippered if you do that.
Yeah, Zach from my Discord, he explained it while he pre-warned me, because he did it. And he started the DLC, and it, instead of like, let's say a 40-hour grind, it became like a 100-hour grind. Because
Godspeed, Zach. Godspeed.
I think he's done it now.
Oh, well done, Zach. Well done,
lad.
Well done.
Bravo for battling through that one.
This is a appreciation podcast today.
Always
congratulating people.
Well done. So no hard games then for Joel.
I won't say no. I may get to a point where I'm just like
DMC4.
No.
Never.
I made a promise to myself not to play games I've already played. So just games I've not necessarily new games, but just games I haven't played before. So Hollow Knight I've never played, so I'll be doing that.
Okay.
What about Unravel 2?
I need a partner for Unravel 2.
I'll try and help you.
How hard is it? If it's like less than 7.
It's an 8 out of 10.
Oh, I'm out.
Has it got the couch co-op?
Yeah.
Some treks to see the boys.
I'll try and help you.
Sora, one of my mods, he said he'd come around. He only lives doesn't live too far away, so he said he'd do it with me. But
what a hero! Not all heroes wear capes.
Yes,
some
that's
carries
true.
platinums and game controllers and wear VR headsets. There you go.
The best heroes don't wear capes.
No,
because
All Might doesn't wear capes.
As we learned in the Incredibles, it can
get messy.
Get stuck in an airplane propeller and end up killing.
It's just not
best heroes boost with FarruskiSteve.
That's it. Exactly.
I agree with that. I still need to get a shirt printed.
You do.
Boost with me.
I really wanted to get one printed before, but didn't have time.
You should. Wear it all the time. To work and stuff as well. Boost with me.
Eat,
underneath,
sleep,
hashtag
boost.
eat, sleep, boost.
That is going to be a merch shirt.
And eat, sleep, Devil May Cry 5.
Actually, we changed it, right? It was eat, sleep. Was it eat, platinum, delete, repeat or something, right? What was it now? We've forgotten it.
It was install,
platinum,
boost,
delete, repeat.
Install, boost, platinum, delete.
There we go. Yeah. We're ripping off the Brock Lesnar shirt, but we're doing it, damn it.
That is amazing, to be fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Someone's going to steal that now. It's patented.
Yeah, probably.
It's copyrighted by Steve. VaultBoySteve and GuyFarruski.
Well, no, it's for Farruski. It's a Farruski clan merchandise.
Farruski clan.
Yeah.
Top. Okay, so I've got a few games. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 wrote down. I'm not going to play them all. So.
Let me guess one of them.
Go on then.
Elden Ring.
Yes.
Damn, I'm good.
So I've got 3 games here that I am going to play this year, but the difficulty is subjective because for me, like a 6 out of 10 or higher is something I would class as a hard game, not like an 8 out of 10. So I'm going to play an Elden Ring, probably in like June.
In your defense, a 6 out of 10 is a hard game.
Yeah. I agree.
Like people don't be thinking like a 6 out of 10 is not. 6 out of 10 is hard. Like Arkham Asylum is a hard game to platinum. Arkham City is a hard game to platinum.
I think
Miami
like,
is a 6 out of 10. Or
It's
7
just
out of 10.
not the hardest, but it's
Yeah.
still hard.
It doesn't have to say 9 or 10. You know,
Exactly,
that
yeah.
means it's the ultimate challenge.
Yeah.
That's the pantheon of hell. You
It's
don't
still
have to get
hard.
there.
yeah, I would say like 6 out of 10 is where people who game a lot will still struggle. That's kind of how I understand 6 out of 10.
You'll get stuck in a certain point in that game.
Because I remember Arkham Asylum, the combat challenges in Arkham Asylum being so frustrating. I did them in the end, and it took us like not ages, probably like 10, 12 hours, but like there's like 3 hours where you just can't do the combat challenges.
I've got to do them again as well. I started
Just specific ones like Shock and Awe on Extreme, where you have a time limit, and then the whole floor gets electrified.
Oh yeah, that's
I remember
horrendous.
that from back in the day. Oh no.
Yeah,
It's so frustrating.
That's
But I
like
think
the
so if you've
hardest
already
one
done
of all.
Steve, you probably be alright. You probably you save yourself probably half that time because the
This
skill.
was back in my like teenage, like sweaty grinding years of gaming. You know, now I'm like older and more grizzled and
well, you
hardened.
will struggle because I did them on Xbox 360. I think I did 100% on Xbox 360, and I was like I just forgot all of it. It must have been like came out in 2012, didn't it?
It was old.
No, 2008 wasn't it? 2008 or 9?
Super old. I'm pretty sure it was like.
So I must have played it
around
when I was
that.
like 18, 10
I'm
years
pretty
ago.
sure, yeah.
I was just like getting whopped.
I did both of them last year.
That's why I don't want to do Arkham City though, because I just
hard.
think like I've seen your video and just sounded grim.
The hardest thing about it is the combat itself, because unlike other games, it's so easy to lose your combo. If you miss a hit, which sometimes can be down to the tracking, it ruins your combo, and it's like, oh, dude. I think they improved it in the last game. People have said, I'm pretty sure they made it easier that way. But
then they added,
it is easier than the other two anyway.
But then they added like 12 DLC packs, so that the 100% is like.
They did that with all of them though. Arkham City's like that.
Yeah, but I think Arkham Knight has like double the amount Arkham Asylum has. Honestly, it's like I'm sure it has like 12 DLC packs.
It's stupid DLC as well. Isn't it like just like one trophy for that DLC, which is like do an AR mission with this outfit or do an AR mission with this vehicle?
There's one bunch of trophies
on my
just
list.
All the combat challenges.
It's ridiculous.
With Batman, with Robin.
Yeah, Arkham City had some pretty hard ones. Yeah,
Gotham Knights is out this year, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think so.
How are you both feeling about that? I'm like low key excited. I kind of want it to be amazing, but I'm also afraid it might just be like Avengers.
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about it.
I didn't until like 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for it because it's I want a decent like Gotham game, Batman themed game.
Yeah.
Besides these old ones.
I think it'd be cool. I mean,
it's Batman season right now.
It is. It is Batman season.
And it's streamable right now as well.
I have no doubt because I don't know about the PlayStation, but I know on Xbox all the Batman games are on sale late in February, and I have no doubt tens of thousands of people bought those games to play them. Don't blame them.
They're good games.
Awesome games.
Definitely good games. If you haven't played them yet, definitely play them. They're very, very good games.
The Platinums are all hard though. The
Platinums are pretty hard, especially the first two. They're quite tanky.
I would say second and third are harder because they're both so long. Like Arkham Asylum's only 35 hours, but Arkham City and Knight are like 80 to 100 hours, aren't they?
City's the hardest out of the three. City's
there's
like
there's like hundreds.
Have you got to do it on hard and do it
right?
on Nightmare mode on Arkham City?
No, you kind of because you have to do New Game Plus. New Game Plus is like on hard, and then you haven't got like the when you're countering, you see like the little icon on top of the enemies. You don't have that on hard, so you have to literally
the game.
Look at the enemies.
There is 16 DLC packs in Arkham Knight. And all of my trophies are in 3 of those DLC packs. And like, for example, shut down the operation for a Red Hood DLC. 1 trophy. That's all it is.
Trophy. That one might not be too bad then.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So like 2008 Tumblr Batmobile pack. Again, 1 trophy just for achieving 33 stars in AR challenges. That's actually brutal. Wow.
Insane. See, some of them are just so long. Like
a single trophy.
I remember the AR challenges being pretty tedious. I think that's why I left it unfinished. And the Riddler trophies. So many Riddler trophies.
Too much.
I actually think you need all the Riddler trophies to get the true ending.
Yeah, you do.
To get like the last mission. So I don't think I've ever finished Arkham Knight.
I've seen the ending though, to be fair.
I've seen it. I went on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
Also, I've not collected all these Riddler trophies. I'll have to now because it's like obviously an unfinished game. But
yeah. When you go back and do it.
I'll take my time. There's no online.
So anyway, my first game was Elden Ring. It was going to be between that Demon's Souls and Sekiro. I put out a poll and let you guys choose which game I was going to be, and everyone voted Elden Ring. Obviously, because Elden Ring's so new, but everyone loves it and stuff. And I've been speaking to my people outside of YouTube and outside my gamer friends. To be fair, and some of my family and stuff have been playing it, and they don't play a lot of games. I'm like, have you played Elden Ring? It is so good. Which is good because it's like getting like more casual people into like the Soulsborne games, and loads of people are playing it.
I think it's more manageable, isn't it? 'Cause it's open world.
So I think that'll take me such a long time. I won't be surprised if it takes us like 2.5 months to do it. So I'll probably make a few videos on it just because I'll have nothing else to talk about over those 2.5
Unless you get
months.
sucked into it. Yeah. You never know, mate.
I don't. Well, yeah, you're right.
PlatinumBro channel just like dies.
Just Elden Bro.
All he's doing is just consumed by Elden Ring, or your channel just becomes a streaming channel. It's like all you stream is just Elden Ring
non-stop. Destroy myself in the algorithm. And then the next two, I'm going to be playing Ghost Runner for our challenge.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just finishing out Riders. When I finish out Riders, I'm going to do Ghost Runner. I'm actually going to do a stream of it. I want to do a stream of my first like 2 hours of playing the game, but I need to finish out Riders. I need to get that done.
Isn't Ghost Runner like really short as well?
It's only about, if you're good, 10 hours. But there is DLC which I'll be doing as well, which is a little bit longer. So it might take us like 25 hours because 6 out of 10 takes me longer than the guide say.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I think you're a more experienced gamer now.
The guide
I've tried it. It's hard.
Hotline Miami was a 10-hour 6 out of 10. It took me 25 hours to do that game.
Just a heads up, you're gonna have a similar experience with that because you literally expected to die hundreds of times in the mission. Like you, one hit and you're dead from anything, and it's so fast paced and everywhere. So enjoy.
On, I've just been screaming you from the stairs.
They can hear you by the way.
Hello.
And it's live.
Hello.
How long ago did Damon leave?
Time out.
We're recording a podcast.
Just keep this in.
Keep it in.
Keep it in.
Emma violently shouting.
You're gonna be on YouTube now as the worst wife in the world.
The abuse.
Unless you make me more food.
Throw something at him. It'd be really funny.
Another burger.
Just slap him on the head with a banana.
Just say chicken nugget flying him.
Please splatter.
Sorry, what was your favorite? What game you played?
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get married.
We'll press on. So there's that one. Yeah, Ghost Runner. So yeah, I think I will enjoy the vibe more because like it's a pretty game and it's like more movement, and I think it's definitely I get less frustrated.
Does look stylish.
Yeah. Probably still get frustrated.
Isn't it like you kill them in one hit and you die in one hit as well?
I think so.
Yeah. And it's super hyper violent as well with the samurai swords.
It's nice. Like fast paced as well.
Oh, is that so understatement? I played it for like an hour and I was like, holy hell. I'm gonna do it as well, but it's like you're gonna have a fun time.
Toughy.
It's gonna be a fun stream.
And then
you'll be reading the chat, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Next is Sifu. It's a fighting game. I came out the indie game about 2 months ago. I'm actually waiting for the physical. I actually applied for a code off Epic Games and I got a great old no.
Did you get a no or did you just get ignored?
I just got ignored.
Yeah. So it wasn't even a no. You're not even worthy of an answer.
Didn't even look at it.
It's just like
who is this
guy?
Little tryhard. I am not even going to read this email.
They clearly don't know what they're missing.
Nah, exactly.
Who the hell calls himself PlatinumBro?
Yeah, no. God, what a
it's a 7. There's a 7th iteration.
Yeah, it's a 7th version. 7th form. So yeah, I'm going to play out the physical comes out on the 5th or 4th of May. So we're picking that up. They're the 3 games I'm definitely going to play this year. And I've wrote 2 more down. I made a video at the beginning of the year saying games I want to play this year and finish, and one of them was Crash Bandicoot.
Yes.
So I'm like, do I hold myself accountable and do I do it, or am I just going to hate it and not do it?
You've got it, man.
What percentage you on?
25.
Oh, you have to do it for DLC as well.
Yeah, DLC is only the Stormy Ascent's hard.
Only.
That's only one trophy.
Stormy Ascent, they took it out of the main game because it was too hard.
Yeah. I know. The thing is, I've seen it though, and like, I don't know.
Oh, it's an understatement, mate. Have you played either level that is like based on?
No.
The Slippery Crime.
I think
that is hard, but that's like a whole nother level.
I just found like is it the high road?
Yeah,
like,
the high road and road to nowhere, the bridges.
I found those so difficult because most of Crash, well, a lot of it is like side scrolling, and I'm definitely considerably better. Although I don't really like side-scrolling games that much, I'm a better side-scrolling platformer than I am a 3D platformer. I'm terrible at 3D platforming, and I think that's why I struggle so much with the high road because it's so specific.
It's depth perception, right?
Yeah. I'm just like, so that's why I got so down. Oh, we're getting joined by Lobo. He's not.
It's so rare that he comes in here.
The little child, little Simba.
Show him off.
When I came to visit Joe,
him up to the
that
audience.
dog barked at me non-stop.
Oh, he's good. I'm
Get
going to go
ready.
straight in for the kisses.
Just wanted to kill me.
He looks like a little cutie, but he's a little.
If he was bigger, he would have had me. Looks tired.
I'm diving in.
Looks like he's enjoying his scratches though.
Oh, he loves it. He loves the scratches.
Loves the attention, just like me.
He's a right softy. If you stay next time you come,
You won't hate me as much.
he'll warm up to you because you're gonna stay for longer.
Okay.
And because you're staying, he'll probably curl up to you.
I look forward to that day. In the love of Lobo.
Be good.
Lord
Life
Dex
be
will
complete.
never forgive you.
Our Dex isn't bothered.
Once he smells Lobo,
Nah,
the
Dex
betrayal.
isn't bothered.
We'll make sure we're not put it on YouTube.
What, my death by the hand of Lobo? Yeah, that's not a good
Probably
idea.
try humping you to death. That's about it.
God, that's one way to go.
Perfect Saturday night.
Exactly. So the final game I've wrote down here, which is a hardcore maybe. And realistically, if I do this, I wouldn't do Crash because I don't think I'd have time in the year. Is Devil May Cry 5.
Yes.
I've toyed with the idea of doing it just because I've been speaking to a few people in this server, and I love Devil May Cry 4 so much. I just never really got. I just felt like time was never right for Devil May Cry 5, and then started trophy hunting, and I was just like, "There's no way I can do it." But now I'm kind of like, well, maybe I could. And I played a bit of it on the Xbox like last week, just because I wanted to play it, and it's just such a good game.
It is.
It's just so good, and the animation's amazing. The story, I think, it's as well because I'm getting into more anime. If you guys didn't already know that, we have an anime podcast separately to this. It feels very much like anime realized. Like it's got such anime vibes to it, and I'm just like, I just love it. I'm like, yes, sign me up for this.
Just wait till you get into it and you see some of the cutscenes later on in the game. Then you're like, yeah, this is anime inspired.
But I'll do the PS5 and I'll be doing all DLC as well. So
yes, I mean, we have to do
there's no
Palace.
DLC, is there? No, the Blue Palace is included in the Platinum.
Exactly, we need to do that.
But it's not that hard though, is it? Really?
On his mountain. Like,
by the time you finish the base game, if you've done everything else, you just walk the bloody palace.
It's like 100 levels in a row, I think.
Yeah.
I think Shadow said it was actually easy.
Each character.
Just master.
With Dante, you can cheese it.
Yeah.
Because I think you can use like the unlimited double trigger outfit, and then just like spam Dr. Faust,
just
like an animal.
Yeah. Once you see Dr. Faust, you'll be surprised. It's hilarious, but so OP.
So OP.
I know, yeah.
So yeah, I feel like
then we'll be the Devil May Cry 5 bros.
Exactly. I reckon if we did that, the Platinum Podcast would have 100,000 subscribers each. You know,
definitely
easy.
Definitely
just keep going. We'll just move on next level.
And like 50,000 of those accounts would just be called Dante 1 till 50.
Yeah. We'll be on on the news. Talk about how we both done Devil May Cry 5. Like these two boys are on here to talk about their struggles and how they overcame a hard time. They'd be like, Joel, please tell me how you finished Devil May Cry 5. Lewis, how was it? And we'll just be like, it was hard, but we got through it, and you can too. Just keep on going.
Well, you got it easy.
That's the mindset.
You got it easy. You got my guide.
Exactly. Yeah. It'd probably be a 3 out of 10 now.
Secrets have been revealed, mate.
It's like
Magician's Code.
It's like a 1 out of 10 now.
Yeah, I'll be done in like 7 hours.
Why do you think I'm considering it, man?
Yeah,
the guide makes it child's play now. It's nothing.
It's easy now. So yeah, and there's one more question which I hadn't told you about because someone wants to make that.
Oh, a mystery question.
It's not really a question. It's more of a statement. I just found it very funny in Discord. So Tofa comment saying,
"Yes, there will be an OnlyFans at some
Yes,
point.
well, it's coming. It's getting ready.
It's already there, mate. Just gotta find it.
Exactly. It's hidden. You can't see my face. Just my tattoos. That's all you can see. So Tofa in the Discord said, "Why does it take Steve so long to get ready for a gaming session on Alien Fireteam Elite?"
Oh god.
And I mean, we all want to know that now. I saw it. It piqued my
know.
curiosity straight away, and I was like, "Oh, please, Steve, please tell me."
We're too PG to get into this. Water sports. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that how you warm up?
Yes,
You got to prime yourself.
It's the real reason why I've injured my hand. It's not chopping down trees.
Yeah, exactly.
Chopping down some wood though.
Oh yeah.
Dealing with wood, plenty of wood, but
wood's been handled, but not the back.
But it's the only way to get the zen to game.
You need to get out your system so you can concentrate.
Calm and focused and collected. It's the only way to do it.
Exactly.
Well, there we go. Wasn't the answer I was expecting, but I'm also happy that was the answer.
Oh, but Tofa was expecting it. I'll tell you that right now.
He knew why.
He knows what
and
I'm
now
like
it's
when
on
I'm
the
unfiltered.
YouTube. I've been played by the pair of you. But never mind. On that, we'll wrap things up then, gentlemen. Do you have any closing statements, any closing thoughts, other than obviously boost with me for Joel? Help me out Metal Gear Solid 5?
That just boosting, just send me a message. Always up for boosting.
Boost.
On my end, anyway. I'd say I'd help you boost, but I probably won't.
It's a one-way deal.
It's definitely like religion, like Jesus. It's just I just take.
Take the take.
I don't give.
Is that how you describe Jesus Christ to people?
Yeah.
Just took and gave nothing back ever. Great. What about you, Steve? Anything finally to say?
I'm good. Just earn your trophies, play your games, and have fun.
Keep on going. And for those in the Platinum League, well done. I say it all the time, but well done. Keep on going. Keep on earning the plats for your teams, the points for your teams. There's been some really good team spirit. We've got 8 teams of 20 now, so 600, no, there's 160 people, which is insane. It's so many people, and everyone's doing really well, and it's awesome to see. So well done on that. And that
made everyone on yourselves proud. Exactly. You really have.
Even the teams, doesn't matter who wins, because I think right now we're PlatinumBros Bros are second bottom, but I don't really care. We're all
it's still fun.
Exactly. Someone's got to come last, and it's going to be Steve. And
hey, I'll accept it. I'll be last. I'm playing Injustice. Leave me alone.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Power move. It's a power move.
Yeah.
It's what do you call it? It's God.
Steve's actually
English.
He's actually
English
got
isn't my first language.
Alien Fireteam Elite, Devil May Cry 5, Devil May Cry 4, Injustice 1 and 2, all on 99%, and he's just going to wait until the last day of the challenge and just pop all of them.
I've almost got Witcher done as well. I left it in January.
Witcher 3.
Go back on Skellige. All these points I could pop.
Sekiro, Demon Souls are all 99%. Just be like, right, boom, all done. There's 200 points for the team, and you send.
It'll be like transfer day.
Yeah,
it will.
Like the deadline transfer day with football, it'll just be like boom, 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 and it'll just be like all the way up, all the way.
That's just me. Topher's working on some big hitters as well, so we will see.
Interesting. That could be quite funny. Actually, that's giving me an idea. Maybe I could do a live stream on the last day.
Oh yeah,
just do a deadline day.
Yeah,
6 till 10 or something, and be like, right, okay, the competition's ending at 10 p.m. UK time. Let's just kind of ride this out.
You could have commentators.
Like
actually you could do like an overlay where you've got literally like deadline day where you got the little the commentators, and you got the big screen maybe on your Discord of these people just posting their plats.
That'd be really funny to
have all the captains in there talking shit to each other.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
It comes down to the wire.
Yeah, it would be pretty hilarious actually. Well, that's an idea. If everyone thinks it's a good idea, maybe I'll do it.
Let us know down in the comments. I'd say DMs, but maybe not DMs. Down in the comments, that'll do.
That's for the saucy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Saucy stuff only. I was going to say something else, but it's kind of eluded me now. It's gone. It's gone. As soon as you click that end record button, it's going to come back to you. Guaranteed. I need to retrace my steps. Think about whatever we were talking about before that.
Think about your actions.
Oh, yes, it's come back to me.
Aha.
Even if, because Steve was saying that the team might come last, my team might come last. But everyone, or most people I've spoken to, have all played games they wouldn't have played.
Oh, yes.
They've all challenged themselves to play harder games than they would have. And I think that's really cool. I wouldn't have played Alien Fireteam if it wasn't for the challenge. And I think that's exactly. So I think that's really cool. I think that's what the challenge was really about, was just for people to challenge themselves and just to get a bit of team spirit going on and have a bit of competition. But remember, the competition is always against yourself, guys.
I think a lot of people out there are because now a lot of other people, you see a lot of other people platinum harder games. I think a lot of people maybe think to themselves, I'm not good enough. When realistically, everybody is good enough. You just need practice and patience. Those are the two main ingredients of getting hard platinums. It's just you have to have a lot of patience to keep doing it until you do succeed, because it is easy to I did it. I think everybody's done it at some point where you just stuck on a bit in a game, just nah, can't be arsed.
Clicks.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it really does.
And I added in the third one, tenacity. You want your patience, practice, but tenacity. You need to be ferocious.
I have no idea what that means.
No, it means you will not stop at anything. You will not. Okay. You are earning this no matter what.
Yeah,
tenacious D.
If you need some inspiration, you can watch my. I think I did my Bloodborne series 2021, January 2021. I did a video of me doing the Child's Dungeons. It was 40 minutes long, and it was just me going against the Shadow Lord or something, the guy with the sword.
Oh yeah.
with Defile Dungeon, him, and then Amygdala, and like I literally died. I think it took me about 100 attempts to beat both of those, and I just kept going. I think I put maybe like 10 of the clips in. You just see me dying and dying and dying, and I had long hair as well. Remember back in the day, before I had a man bun, I had like just like this horrendous messy hair, and
it was glorious.
It was miraculous. It was a sight to behold, and yeah, that's an example of just like keep going. And
that is tenacity defined right there.
Yeah. And on that high note, we'll end things there. So thank you all very much for watching the podcast, and much appreciated. As always, I will leave the links to the fine co-host and the fine guest, Joel, GuyFarruski, and Steve of VaultBoySteve down below. Don't forget to check out their channels. And on that, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara.